Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way today as we review Watford's 3-3 draw away at Coventry at the CBS Arena. Now, you're probably all wanting me to dissect all the goals Watford conceded today and discuss the terrible defending that was on show at the CBS Arena, and I definitely will do that in just a moment. But first, I think it's appropriate that we comment on Watford's goals because we finally, come on the boys, we finally did score 3 goals in this game after the 4-0 win at home against QPR. We failed to score in the Championship since then, obviously drawing with Plymouth at home, losing to Blackburn at home, and obviously losing to Stoke City away as well. So it's been a long wait for the goals. It's been a long wait for a Watford away win as well, which still has yet to come. But we saw 3 good goals today, 2 goals from Mileta Rajovic. His first goal coming from some good play by Tom Ince down that right-hand side. I thought Tom Ince had a very, very good game today, actually. I was really impressed with what I saw from Tom Ince today, putting in a fantastic ball across the penalty area for Rajovic to kind of tap in, really. It was fantastic to see him get off the score sheet and get his Watford career as our new number 9 underway. So fantastic for Rajovic to get his first goal. His second goal come to put Watford 3-2 up at that time in the game. That was done really well by Bayo, chasing the ball down, nicking it off the Coventry City defender. Again, Rajovic really, it was a very easy finish for him to score, but he was in the right position at the right time. Again, that was evidence of Watford's high press. Bayo chasing down the Coventry City defender. Rajovic was there next to him, and maybe that's a 2 up top pairing that we might see more often going forward in games when maybe we're struggling to break down the opposition and we need them two to play together. I think we saw aspects of that today, and I think that could work quite well going forward. So fantastic for me to see Rajovic get his 2 goals for Watford today. And Matthias Martins scored the other goal in the game. I think that was to make Watford go 2-1 up at the time in the game. Did some fantastic work down that left wing, as we have seen him do so far this season. Fantastic curling strike into that bottom left-hand corner, I think it was. So great to see Matthias Martins get his 2nd goal of the season. And those are the positives from the game. And I think any football fan, when you see your team score 3 goals away from home or at home, you expect them to win the game very comfortably. Watford did not do that today. We made it very hard work and arguably could have lost the game at times as well. Where do I start? I mean, I'm not going to go and dissect every goal in full because I think for me, it would be a bit unfair just for me to sit here and go in on the Watford defence. I think that for me, they need to take a good hard look at themselves. A couple of players, Wesley Hoot and Ryan Porteous in particular, at some of the decision making today. Ryan Porteous especially, I think, should really look back at his performance today, especially for the 3rd goal that Coventry scored. It's very poor from Watford. In my pre-match preview, I asked for composure in the final third, which I think we did see today. But that meant on the other side of the pitch, in the defensive third, we lost some of that composure. Wesley Hoot, for starters, with a crazy back pass. Now, we all know Daniel Batman plays very high off his line this season in that sweeper-keeper type role. Wesley Hoot should have identified that in his mind, and he played a blind pass back to Backman, thinking he was going to be there. And obviously Backman playing very high was not there, and Wesley Hoot essentially passed the ball into the Watford net, and it was a Wesley Hoot own goal. And at that point in the game, Watford were leading, and we were playing quite well, and that got Coventry City back into the game very easily. So that's poor from me. I think the Coventry City free kick to make it go 1-1 in the first half was, for me, quite poor goalkeeping from Daniel Batman. I've seen different people say different things about this. I'm not a goalkeeping expert, so again, I'm not going to sit here and berate Daniel Batman, but I do think from the angle I've seen and the multiple replays I've seen, I think Daniel Batman maybe had enough time to get down and save that. Now, it was a really good strike, but yeah, I do think Batman should potentially be doing better there. And then for the 3rd goal, this is the most disgraceful one for me. I think Ryan Porteous had faced numerous physical challenges throughout the game. He was going down multiple times trying to win fouls from the referee. Ryan Porteous got a whack in the face, it seemed, from what I've seen so far. It looked like a very light whack, and I think Ryan Porteous in this position should have potentially stayed on his feet and helped Watford defend this. But he decided to go down to try and win a foul from the referee from what it looked like watching from home. And yeah, Coventry City capitalised on Porteous going down. Obviously, Watford at that point were defending, without Ryan Porteous at centre-back. And yeah, just again, calamitous defending. Matty Pollock was on the pitch at that time as well. Watford had made numerous substitutions in the second half. But yeah, for me, the final third stays much improved. But with the improvement in the final third come lackadaisical and strange decisions in the defensive third. But look, I think for me, the positives to take are we scored 3 goals. I can still see exactly what Blair and Ismail is trying to implement. The football is much better than last season. And we didn't lose the game ultimately. And it's a positive result, to take into the international break. So if you're at the game, let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and keep an eye out for our content over the international break as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.